What's up, guys? D about to react to this impressive vid. It's titled "The Truth of Why Manon Was Axed" from Katseye. Katseye criticized for not acknowledging Manon. I saw that they dropped something recently, and lo and behold, in the thumbnail, no Manon. So she is officially gone. Of course, we already knew that, but yeah, it's interesting how they are moving on without her, and it's like they're trying to act like that never happened. It's like, nah. I'm personally over it. I don't know if I'm gonna keep up with them after all this. I mean, I do like Laura, but no, I don't really feel like I'm interested now that they got rid of the only black girl. So there's that. Anyway, then let's hear what Impressive has to say. Let's watch. No Manon, no me.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Impressive channel. Now I want to get into Katseye's continuous exclusion of their only black and Swiss member in the group, Manon. Now, recently they won big at the American Music Awards. They actually performed their song Pinky Up as well. One thing I will say, Katseye is a talented group of girls. Their music might be trash, but they know how to put on a show thanks to their training at the Pop Star Academy. And Manon, of course, was supposed to be on this stage. She was supposed to be receiving her awards with the group, but she was forced on a hiatus. And the label Hype X Geffen lied in their statement and said she took a hiatus for her health, but Manon completely contradicted that statement by saying she is healthy and the hiatus was beyond her control. So they kicked her out basically, and they're going on acting like she never existed. I mean, her group members didn't even mention her during their acceptance speech at the AMAs. And there were a lot of Katseye fans who had an issue with that.
Katseye mentions everyone in their AMA speech last night except for Manon. All 5 girls got to speak in their speech in their native languages and even thanked everyone like Bang PD, Hype X Geffen, and even BTS.
So I want to give a special shout out to BTS tonight.
However, they didn't mention Manon, who also helped them earn those nominations because the AMA's eligibility period ran from March 2025 to March 2026. And Manon was well and present in the group during that period for most of the time. And a lot of fans are upset and judging Katseye because it's such a simple thing to do to mention Manon, and it's like they can't even do that while accepting an award where Manon contributed to their success. If Manon is just on a hiatus, why is it so troublesome to mention her or even simply thank her in any way, shape, or form?
Now it's not sister Manon, it's Manon who? Manon who? She who shall not be named, which is so weird when you think about it. They could have easily, instead of shouting out BTS out of nowhere, they could have mentioned her name and said, "We want to extend gratitude and thanks to our sister Manon in her absence. I hope she's well." That wouldn't have given anything. It would have just given her honor for her part in earning that award. She deserves a thank you as well.
Might be an unpopular opinion, but I think the Katseye girls are shady as shit. The fact that they won them 3 AMA awards last night, one of them being for Best Music Video, Nally, and my girl Manon was in one of the best positions in that video.
And I'm sure they have people behind the scenes in their ear telling them what to say and what not to say. But here's the thing. You guys are the talent. So if you have a backbone, you can stand together like, no, we want to shout her out. No, we want to, send her our grace, send her our love. We don't want to act like she was never a part of this group because we don't have an issue with her. If that was the case, y'all should be able to put your foot down and say that. But it seems like, they may be having people behind the scenes telling them what to do. And they're like, all right. That's just what it's given, because you can open your mouth and say that. That would have been a very simple gesture to be like, yeah, shout out to Manon, shout out to our sister, if y'all claiming that that's what the relationship is. So I do think it is pretty shady on their part as well. Like, y'all are grown ass women. Ain't nobody forcing y'all to do anything. At the end of the day, you are the talent. Like I said, they can tell you, hey, you should do this, shouldn't do that. But if all y'all are on the same page and like, no, we don't want to, act like she didn't exist, then they'll have to bend, because they're not out there dancing. Y'all are, So, yeah, I do think they're shady, honestly.
And they did not mention her once.
And I don't care. Manon 100% deserved a thank you, not just a shout out. That AMA for Best Video was for Gnarly. It was for Gnarly. It was not for Pinky Up. It was not for Pinky Up. They won that award because of her. All the work she put in last year. So let's get that very...
And listen, she's center stage doing that little for the commercial. Like, so a lot of people supported them and liked them because of her. Obviously they liked other members as well, but they did like that, oh, it's, you know, different races, and oh, they have a black girl. Like, that did help bring, you know, more people in. So for them to kind of just throw her to the side like she didn't contribute to nothing is pretty fucked up. And considering the time frame that they said for them to be eligible for the award, she was in the group during that time. She does deserve a thank you. So thank you.
Clear. They owed the girl a thank you. I don't give a damn what Hyde and Geffen was talking about. We shouting out BTS like boy groups do something for girl groups.
Exactly.
For girl groups.
So
speak on it, brother. The fuck?
And rightfully so, because Hyde x Geffen is not releasing a statement about what's going on with Manon. They're acting like she doesn't exist.
She in the front.
And the way Manon has been done in this situation is
in the front right here. Come on. Center stage, making everybody look the fuck good. Y'all better give her flowers.
Because, for one, she was in the studio recording music for their upcoming project. They removed her from that. She rehearsed for their Latin America festival tour, but they removed her from that, and she wasn't able to.
Is the helicopter right on my window? Goddamn.
Make any money off of those shows. She was supposed to be in the Pinky Up video. She was in rehearsal for the video. She was all over the concept for it, but they filmed the video without her. And that's when it dawned on her that they're moving like she doesn't exist. So she...
These little cartoons twerking is sending me.
And that's when it dawned on her that they're moving like she doesn't exist. So she did remove Katseye from her bio. But the erasure continued. They went on to perform at Coachella without her. And Coachella was the festival that Manon really wanted to perform. Coachella without her. And Coachella was the festival that Manon really wanted to perform at.
Coachella has been
you know
like a festival I've been religiously going to. The fact that I'm gonna perform there is crazy.
I think we're not gonna play around. Like, we're gonna give you guys a show. We're always in the studio, so naturally, there might be stuff in the works. We have 10 songs out right now, and Coachella is gonna be. We can't go to Coachella with 10 songs, so
we have so much coming, and I feel like 2026 is really going to be our year.
Now, even though Manon wasn't able to perform at Coachella with her group, she still was brought on stage by Pink Pantheress. Pink Pantheress is her friend. And Manon showing up on stage like that was definitely her making a statement to the company. She wasn't going to go into hiding the way the company wanted her to. And the company has definitely been trying to suppress some alleged controversy within the group. Now, it's been alleged that Manon has been racially mistreated, and when Manon's hiatus was announced, she did like this video from Simply Simone talking about the mistreatment that lone black girls face in certain girl groups. And in the caption of this video, it said, "Another black girl subjected to racism and label mistreatment yet again. Manon liked this." So she already gave a hint at what she was going through, but allegedly the situation is much more serious than that. Now, there is a popular gossip blogger from France named Aqua Babe who gets a lot of tea, and some people say that his tea is legitimate, but he alleged that Manon's hiatus not only had to do with the company, but also some of the members from Katseye. And the video is in French, so if you're a French speaker, you probably would do a better job at translating the video.
Il y aurait eu des tensions entre elle et d'autres membres de la team Katseye. Rivalité, jalousie, insultes.
Now, for the sake of my English-speaking viewers, I did actually do an AI English dub of the original video. So this is what he said.
Alright, I'm going to tell you the story of Manon. According to reports from someone who is extremely close to Manon, the girl from Katseye, it is being alleged that she was completely scammed on her contracts because of her skin color and her hair type. This is a very serious and concerning situation. Are you ready for me to spill all of the tea on this? Manon from Katseye was supposedly scammed on her contract right from the start. Apparently because of her skin color and hair type. Her hair type, it's crazy to even say hair type. What is that even supposed to mean? Right. But that's not all. There were allegedly tensions between her and the other members of the Katseye team. There was rivalry, deep-seated jealousy, and constant insults. There were also reportedly some very misogynistic comments and behaviors directed towards Manon. Right? So in the year 2026, this is where we're at. On top of that, one night on tour. Why did I tell you about fights and all that on Instagram? One night on tour, to avoid any legal issues and all that. And my lawyer is already very stressed. I'm not going to say who she fought with. There, it's been said. She fought with a girl from the group. She supposedly fought. Fought with a girl from the group. Is that really the case? The girl she's said to have fought with uttered such truly monstrous things back in the year 2026, if you recall, directed at Manon from Katseye, that I, for one, simply refuse to repeat them. I absolutely will not. So yes, it is entirely true that they did indeed fight. After the show, meaning they sang, they did their concert, they were all happy, etc., etc., they went back to the dressing room and they went at each other. It is a real fact. She said the one thing she shouldn't have, and she choked her. Then, why currently she's not... Oh, that line. It came in as soon as we opened the... Why currently...
This one like real plants. I got fake plants in my apartment. That's the furthest I will go, because when you got real plants, it attracts bugs, gnats, little flies. No.
Wouldn't really want to be in this cat's eye.
But I don't know why he got flies in his house. Maybe it's not because of the plants. Maybe it's something else. Maybe he left the door open. Who knows? But it's just a thought, because I see the plants in the back and they look real, because some of them look like they're dying. So
team anymore. It's because she feels like she doesn't belong. At least she feels like she doesn't belong. And she's realized that in any case, it's better to be alone than in bad company.
Facts. My friend's brother.
So that's what was alleged. Now, I don't know if everything he said is true or not, but I do think there might be something to it, because Manon did like that post about facing racial mistreatment, and she also unfollowed the manager of the group.
And he was speaking to his lawyer. You saw he got 1.3 million followers, and obviously that doesn't mean that you're automatically telling the truth, but people who have followings that big, they are more careful with what they're saying, because they have a big influence, so people can definitely sue them, or they can face a lot of backlash and consequences if they are just spewing false information. So, it makes me think like, and given that he has those followers, I'm assuming that he has type of connections and he knows people. So, I'm not saying it's 100% correct, obviously, but it does make me think, versus just like a random person on TikTok. They just be on there yapping. But it's like, okay, he has some type of following, and his job is to report the gossip in France. Is that what it said?
And Hive X Geffen doesn't want the full truth to get out, because it would be really damaging for Katseye. Imagine a group that champions diversity and is supposed to be a global girl group is mistreating the only black Swiss member. The type of black girl they could tolerate, because they wouldn't put a fully dark-skinned black girl.
I'm about to say, and on top of that, she half black. She not even fully black, and they can't take it. They're like, oh, it's too black, too much color. And it's crazy because she's lighter than Laura. And not saying that that Laura should be getting the backlash or the mistreatment either. But yeah, it just goes to show how low they place black people on the scales. Like, even if you kind of mix with black, we still gonna target you to get the worst treatment out of everybody else. Like, it's really fucked up
in the group. But the black girl they did choose, they still mistreated. So the situation is extremely problematic, and Katseye has become such a big product. The label wants to protect that, because they've been making a lot of money. So they don't want the situation with Manon to overshadow that. They don't want to release a statement or anything. They don't want to touch it. They just rather her fade away. And I think Manon has realized that. So I do believe that she probably doesn't want to return, because she sees how everything has played out. It's a messed up situation when you really think about it. But I do hope for the best for Manon. I really do. I hope she's able to at least get out of her contract. That's the least the label could do, is just free her. And if they don't want to free her, then at least let her do her solo thing and make some money, because they already stopped her bag by stopping her from performing. So just let her go. Just let her go. Anyway, tell what y'all.
I agree. They ain't shit. Really, really shady situation. But yeah, wishing her well. Hopefully she can go solo and go on to do her own thing and be successful. Y'all let me know what y'all think, though, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye.